at home. I'm excited today to be sharing with you some more watercolors. I'm going to be painting a wreath. I've done 3 and I'm just going to be doing one of them today. I thought, I'm not quite sure, I'll see where the mood takes me as I start. Probably the green one, but possibly the autumn colored one, I don't know. So to start with, I just wanted to show you what I'd done when I was practicing them. To start with, I've got my visual journal, my Strathmore watercolor journal, and I'm using that here. And then to stop the pages from the page from buckling, I'm going to tape it down with some masking tape, and I'm going to just, I want to keep this in the journal, so I'm going to try a trick I saw somebody else doing. If you know, you get watercolor blocks and they're taped down like that on their book to hold the pages together. So there's the one. So I'll only do the 3 sides, and hopefully that works well. I tried it on a different piece I did in here and it worked fine. So securing that side and then securing this side, and then this trusty little ball of masking tape, which isn't really masking tape, it's called, I don't know, quality. It was a generic brand that I bought at the supermarket, and it's actually been rather nice because it's not as sticky as masking tape. So I'm using this, the inside of this, to give me a guide for the circle of the wreath that I'm doing. And I have a little Derwent watercolor pencil here. So I've got this, and I've got a brownish one, which is just a Staedtler watercolor pencil. And then I've also got 2 jars of clean water. So the one will be used mostly for mixing and the one for clean. And then I have a little pipette to, if I want to add water, which I've added clean water to, so that I can drop that on. And then I'm going to be using palette of half pans, and then I've just added Daniel Smith Burnt Umber in the middle over there. So this is what came with the Mungyo watercolors, and they're quite nice vibrant colors, so I thought they worked quite well for this, and I just thought I'd have a little try with them. So let me, if I'm going to be doing autumn colors, those all look like nice autumn colors. And then I've lately been mixing some colors with black to make a darker color, and then of course the kitchen towel that I use to mop things up and try things with. So now I'm drawing a light circle here, but I don't want to do the whole circle because I want some white space in this. So it's just a little rough guide of a circle. The last ones I did, I felt, if you look at that, I felt like it would have been nice if there was just a little bit of white space. So I'm not going to cover the whole thing. And then I have 3 brushes here. I've got this Milan 6, which is a really nice brush I got in a scrawler box, and I can't find them anywhere. And then an El Cheapo Primart size 2, and then a brush that I really love for fine points. It's also a size 2, and this is for me fascinating. I don't know if you can see, these are both size 2 rounds, and they both look different sizes, don't they? But anyway, so those 2, this for very fine points. So now to start with, let's mix some colors. So I'm going to get some water on my brush. I've already got this is just a piece of cardboard. I've got some things in my palette here. This is a nice porcelain palette that I quite like. And this was the burnt umber that I'd mixed with some brown, actually. I mean with some black. Excuse the very South Africanism, that one. And then let's use some yellow ochre here. I'm mixing that with whatever was in here. Have no idea what it was. Let me add a little bit of water. And then I'm going to add this red here. Which is a pretty red. And I'm also going to add some of this sort of burnt orange. So I've not used any of the green now, but I've got this very darkish green here that I mixed with some black. I'm going to do the very lightest of sort of C curves. Oops. All right, and I'm just going to let that dry for a little bit, and then I will be back. So it's very difficult to believe, but I'd left the wreath that I'd done to dry, and I carefully pressed record and went on, and so help me Bob, the thing didn't record. So I've started again, and I've left even more white space because I just want to have an idea of the shape of the circle, and then I want the ability to do more lines myself, so that I find to make the leaf it works better when you do it kind of in one movement, as it were. So now I've got these little bits there with the brown, and I'm going to make, I've decided we're going to do an autumn color, an autumn colored wreath here. So now I'm going to do these leaves, and you basically put the point down of the brush, then fatten it to the belly and lift, and then repeat, and then the same thing again, and you aim the brush kind of in the direction that you want it, the leaf, to go. So sometimes you're going to get a bit of a white gap, and I think that's quite nice, and I want to vary how light or dark the brown is. There we are, and let's do one right in the middle there, and then I'm going to do a few in a kind of a dark charcoaly green, and do let it kind of overlap a little bit. I hope that's not still wet. And one there, sort of like a wreath would be. And even there. Ach no, oh, look what I did, I made a big mess. Oh. And now I'm splushing all over the show. Let's see what we can do. See if I can get any of that up. There, I think I should be able to salvage that if I just leave it to dry. reaching the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed me painting this little wreath. It's a really nice, easy little fun project to do, and I think it would be great on a card or in your art journal or for something like that. I feel with this particular one I messed up a bit with the greens. I may go over them again. But I would like to thank you very much for watching, and if you've enjoyed the video, consider please to subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.